G'day, how's it going? Vlad here. Please like and subscribe to my channel. So today I'm doing a game with Pooplord, who's a fellow YouTuber of a much bigger, much more successful, much more entertaining channel than mine. Mine's on the way though. I'll get there one day. And what we are planning to do is an exciting strategy. As you can see, we're both Burgundians, and Burgundians are famous for a few things. Castle Age Cavalier, they're famous for having an awesome eco. Look at this idle time, that's embarrassing. And they're also famous for what used to be an overpowered unique tech in Imperial Age called the Flemish Revolution. And the latter of these is what we both plan on doing simultaneously. So we're up against Moo and both very unusual names, both one-syllable names. I'm not sure if they're actual real words or just sounds. Those are our opponents. And both of these civs can be quite aggressive civs for Castle Age because you've got the Franks who've got cheap castles. They've got throwing axemen to defend the castles from any ram pushes. They've got amazing knights, as everyone knows. And they're an all-round, versatile, good civ with a good eco and cheap castles. What more can you ask for? Then you've got the Koreans, which are famous for their war wagons, which are both being very clunky, have a lot of resistance to arrows, and they're just so dangerous on arena. So we were very nervous at this stage, with a lot of anxiety. So let's see how this plays out. It's arena, so we can sort of skip to Castle Age. There we go. This is a cool mod I have. I think it's called Monster Pigs or Monster Boars. It makes the boar easier to spot, which is amazing on arena, because quite often you do see a faint white line behind a wall, and not getting onto your boars early in arena can really lose you a game. What's happening here? Straggler trees. Look at this distance between the lumber camps. You've got deer here. He's not doing a good job at luring his deer, and now he's just got villagers standing around. So it's not looking good for him, but he's at a similar elo to us, so this might be his weakness, but maybe he's got a strength that makes up for it. But yeah, it's very hard to even see what's happening. It's got a lumber camp, a space between the lumber camp and the trees. I don't think that's a good idea. Despite having this nice, beautiful, thick forest here, he builds it right here, which means he'll have to be very careful that he's not going to over chop if the game goes a long time. And I don't know, I just don't like it. And on the red side, it's mining gold already. It looks like he lured his goats. Actually, I'm not sure. He must have, because I don't see a mill anywhere. So red's doing amazing. Highest score actually, and by quite a margin. Here we go, the expert people. Anyway, like I said, let's fast forward through to castle. There we go. I mill my deer just because I know I don't have the skill to lure them. Now, isn't it nice that they let us pause? You know, Age of Empires is a game where you wait so long in the queue that if you've got to pause for 1 minute, just let them pause, because if you don't let them pause and they resign, you're in the queue for 5 minutes again. And who wants to spend their whole night in the queue waiting for a game? Not me. Speed it up, up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Now for replays, they should really have like a 4-arrow speed to make the speed up even faster. That's what I think anyway. He's mining a lot of stone. We know what that means. It's got enough for a castle drop. Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny. Sometimes the pathing for villages in Age of Empires is horrible. They could have just gone through that gate. Nice short walk, but instead they're going on this huge detour. It's like they're lazy. They're just two lazy villagers trying to shirk the work. It's like when my sisters and I were younger, we'd have a Sunday lunch every Sunday and it was always a big meal, and afterwards we would clean the dishes. And I swear my sisters, and perhaps myself was guilty for that too, would spend a long time in the toilet to avoid having to go wash the dishes and do work. Ah gosh, we were so lazy. Maybe we're still lazy, I don't know. What's gonna happen here? We've got 7 villagers versus 9 villagers being harassed by some scouts. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, they got it up way faster. Oh, good thing his scout was there, otherwise I would have lost a few villagers. The castle's going up. Maybe instead of shooting the castle, he could have shot a wall or a gate. And let's see if he gets in before the wall goes up. There we go. I think that's a solid defense, but if any of you guys can think of a way I could have defended this better, or more efficiently or cheaper, please let me know, because defending against castle drops is something I'm always trying to do better at. And here's something I could have done better. I could have made sure my villagers were on the right side of the wall. Now I've got these 2 villagers in limbo. This is why you've always got to press the idle villager button. It's something I'm still working on, but every idle villager is costing me big time. Alright. So, I'm under attack. Pooplord's under attack. Mangonel's bloody wall wagon, the castle drop. And this is his wall. I've gone for the stone wall. My theory is, because we're going for a Flemish revolution, we want a strong defense to get our numbers up, outboom the enemy, and then hit them hard. And maybe it's because Pooplord has better micro and more skills, so maybe he doesn't need a stone wall, so it might be better for him to use wood instead. But I just don't have the skill and the micro level to focus on that. That's why I've gone for the stone. Orange is creating military. Red is creating rams. That's going to be hard to defend against. I was so focused in my own little world when we were playing this game that I didn't see what was happening on Pooplord's side. So I'm quite interested to actually see what happens and how he copes with it. I mean, if Red was smart, he could move his mangonels here, put them on stand ground, and sort of harass this a lot. Could have taken out some villagers. Orange is trying to play very aggressive. See, I'm not a big fan of rams before you get the capped ram upgrade, because they're sort of useless against every single castle age unit. But one good thing he does have going for him is it's going to make it hard for me to hit this ram if he gets through to the castle, because any melee unit I send at it is within the firing range. So maybe it's not as dumb as I thought. Oh yep, Red's doing exactly what I was saying before with the mangonels. He's exerting pressure with mangonels. Pooplord's got a castle, which which I think is pretty good defense. Ooh, see how tanky war wagons are? They're an archer type unit and they take several shots from the castle and the TC and they're still alive. And he's going to get one through. Ooh, survives. Oh, he's going to build a town centre. Is it? Oh, I think Pooplord's winning that duel there. What's happening over here? So, quite a decent boom, but I don't have much space. So that was the biggest thing going through my mind, was not enough space. I feel cramped, I'm under pressure. How those knights got in there, I still don't know, because I didn't see how they got in when we were originally playing. But they got in and they're almost through this house. The rams are through, they're going to hit my castle, and there's not much I can do to stop, except for build something, the mangonels of course. And my castle's going to be losing health faster than his castle. There we go. Let me see, Orange has got a somewhat similar eco to mine. It's not that far behind. Look, me and my idle villagers. I've always got so many idle villagers. 15 idle villagers. That is not acceptable. Over here, how many rams is this? 5 rams. Let's see how this plays out. How does Pooplord deal with this? Oof. Attacking it with units. Oh, he's got the war wagon back up. Oh my gosh. And for all of those rams, the castle still stands. The castle might go down. It's got villagers repairing it. How does this fight go? Red's losing a lot of resources in these war wagons. I mean, they are tanky, but there's a limit, you know, they're not something you want to sit under the castle too long. Oh. Now, they're both fighting under each other's castle fire, and somehow Pooplord survives that attack, fighting with villagers and Costaliers. My gosh, this is an intriguing battle. Over this side, Orange sort of got through, but now they're trapped in the extended castle fire. And they've got to take out this gate. So I'm holding up really well, but the pressure from Orange was enough to give me a bit of anxiety. I'm a real panicker. Look, I'm about to hit Imperial. Orange is researching Imperial. Red and Cyan. Well, Red's halfway to Imperial. My buddy Pooplord is a little while off, but he's got the best score of anyone here, and his eco is amazing. And he just won, you know, an intense fight along this fairly weak line when it's under pressure. Gosh, I wish I was as good as Pooplord. Here we go. Looks like I'm holding up alright. I'm in Imperial Age, I've got Trebs. I should be using them, but I'm not. So now the pressure goes the other way around. Oh no, Orange is in Imperial Age too. Let's fast forward. Alright, my Treb's up. He's got a Treb though. That's why you've really got to make use of your Trebs the second they're built, because it gives your opponent a time to get to Imperial and start trebbing you back. So I've got 3 Trebs, he's got 1, so I'm still winning the Treb war. Speed it up, speed it up. Oh, he's almost taken my castle out. And he's got 2 Trebs to my 3 Trebs. But he's got villagers repairing his. It looks like it's pretty... Oh, Flemish Revolution. I went Flemish Revolution, Pooplord's in Imperial Age, he's gone Flemish Revolution. I was just about to call an ambulance, but then I said, not for me. What a great man. Oh my gosh. Still, can he push through with his Flemish Revolution? Let's see what his resources are. He's got enough resources to keep his wheels pumping, which is nice. All his wheels are idle, but he's only got 9. He's pushing. I'm pushing with my Flemish Revolution, and because I took out his castles, I wanted to go straight for the kill. But unlike Pooplord, I don't have enough resources for a single villager, and I really think Orange resigned way too early. I think he wasn't as bad off as he thought. Look at all his stone, look at all his food, look at all his wood. He could have walled up behind this and stopped me getting in. He kept building his eco, he'd be fine. Because it looked like Red could still hold off Pooplord for a while, and all of a sudden we would be in trouble. But instead, he folds like a paper towel, doesn't put up any resistance despite, still being well and truly in the game, and his teammate is left high and dry, and the fat lady has sung, the game is over, and what an entertaining game it was, at least to play. Now, like always, if you've got any tips on how I can make these videos better, or how I can improve my gameplay, please let me know, and remember to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.